Okay, alright. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's James IZ, and for whatever reason, Fresh and Fit still have an audience. Like, bro, if you still watch Fresh and Fit, and you're watching this video right now, can you please leave a comment down below why that is? Like, why you still watch them? They clearly don't practice what they preach, and you should know that, or like you already know that, and yet you still watch them and support them and give them your money. They literally scammed their audience before in the past. Of course, you can watch my older videos on them, but now there seems to be some new information, specifically about Myron Gaines, or, you know, Fit, as the title would say. You know, he's fit. Fresh Walter, he adds nothing to the podcast, and he's a complete simp, right? Goes completely against the whole podcast and their whole, you know, a message out there to the world. But for Myron specifically, he's it seems as though that, like, he wants to be a white person so badly to the point that he's a white supremacist, but like he's like black mixed with like Indian, I think. I don't or a Muslim or a Palestinian. I don't know what a Myron truly is, but he's not white. That's for damn sure, and he supports white supremacy. A bunch of clips out there circulating, and you know what? I'm just gonna shut up and show you the clips.
Myron, you were in MySpace the other day, and I said, you know, you're doing a great job calling it these, but you know, if we take this country back, we want it for white folks. And would you go home? And you said, I was born here and I'm not going anywhere. And this is where I think the problem is with working with non-whites, is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country. Do you still stand? Why do you Browns think you could stay in my country?
You know, shout out to Abba and Preach here for having those clips here. Dude, Myron, what are you doing in there, bro? Why are you speaking to them? They clearly don't like you because of your skin color. What is wrong with you?
Where he's basically yapping about how he thinks white supremacy is good. Let's see how they feel about his bootlicking.
Hey, look, man, I know you're trying to get a clippable moment here for your fucking...
No, it's the truth, man. This is the issue with whites working with non-whites.
We're over here talking about a problem, then you bring it right back into, you know, this whole white thing. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
This whole white thing is what built this country, Myron.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Hey, you fucking sand...
Bringing it back to this whole white thing, you're in a whites only space, my guy.
It's just pathetic at this point. Like, I don't understand. They clearly don't like you, and yet you still support them. Like, you're still brown-nosing and bootlicking. For what, Myron? I shouldn't have to go any further than this, bro, because this is just pathetic. Like, who watches this? Like, who supports Fresh and Fit after this? When this is one of this is like the main guy, Myron here, who basically runs the whole show, because Walter is pretty much fucking useless, right? So Myron here, the one that carries the entire show on his back, he supports white supremacy, and they don't even respect him. What the hell?
Hey, you fucking sand nigger. You sand nigger.
Okay, alright, and then he's just saying the hard ER too and everything. Jesus, okay.
Why?
Look at this fucking guy. Look,
no, it's the truth. You didn't build this country, Myron. You're not from here.
Address you right now.
You're not from this country. Why do you think you can stay?
Anyway, like
no, it's a point.
Hey,
I am in Florida. I'm in Florida, and I will knock you out on camera.
All right, I'm not gonna have violence in the space. It's not even my space. I think Ian's having issues, so look, I'm not gonna allow that in Ian's space.
It's mutual combat.
I understand, but like,
bro, what are you talking about, bro? You're in a whites only space, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, shut up.
I don't even want to deal with you, bro. Like,
what happened, Mario? I thought you won't box anybody that wants to box. What happened?
Oh my goodness, bro. And then I didn't even speak on the fact that, like, he's a fake tough guy too. I don't even want to watch the rest of that, bro, because it's just pathetic, honestly. But yeah, you get the whole point of that, right? Of where Myron supports that side and they still don't respect him whatsoever. And do you know what even sparked this entire video idea of why I'm talking about Myron Gaines here?
What happened, for those of you who don't know, there's this black chick who went on to the Fresh and Fit podcast. One thing led to another. She gets kicked off the show.
You want to go to war with them warriors? Get
out of here, you fat b****. I can match energy with you. Yeah, you are. You're easily 180 plus pounds.
Man,
get the out of here. Get the
Myron calls her a stupid R. Okay, the hard R.
You stupid.
She then gets into a fight with the other girls in the elevator. And next thing she's talking about, you know, the only women to go on the show are insecure women, yada, 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 yada. Big debacle, okay? Now, let me just be perfectly clear. Any woman that goes onto that show, given its history, given you have Myron who's put on a Klansman hood and it said a whole bunch of anti-black, racist foolishness. If you go onto that show, I don't care what happens to you. To be honest, I don't care what they do.
Yeah, bro. So you see that right there, bro. He did his usual shtick of where he's kicking off a random Miami bitch off the show and everything, and decides to call her just to throw the N-word, the hard ER out there, like just throw the hard R. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just like pathetic. And the fact that he still has an audience is crazy to me. There's people out there that support him and watch his podcast still. The show is still going on and everything. I mean, they got 1.5 million subs and everything. Well, I mean, the views with 1.5 million. I mean, I can understand why they scammed their audience. Okay, so it looks like the most viewed thing on their channel is that talking to women, and basically, because I mean, if like they talk about anything else here, like, you know, talking about debunking the JFK assassination, they can't even break 10K views on that, you know, like just talking about like some history facts or whatever the hell. Nah, like they got to be talking about women all day because it gets 1933K. They really built an audience just shitting on women, and it's the most pathetic shit in the world. That's all that I gotta say, really. At the end of the day, it's just pathetic. Like, who watches that shit, bro? I feel really bad for you, bro. The fact that you're really living vicariously through these. It would be different if you were like in like person and like talking to women and telling that straight to their face, and like, you know, that's different from, you know, sitting in your room all day, sitting in the dark and watching the Fresh and Fit podcast and watching Myron. Oh yeah, I'll kick these bitches out. Like, bro, come on, man. It's like, just now I get like there's people out there that'll probably say, oh man, you just want them to lose money, take food off their table, and not make any more money off the internet, basically. And to be honest with you, I mean, if you're doing stupid shit like this, then I mean, I'm not saying that like you should go broke, but like if you did went broke, I wouldn't feel bad for you at all. Like, bro, I wouldn't have any sympathy for you if like you went bankrupt, you know what I mean? Like, this whole video here, it's like talking about Myron on how much of like a fake tough guy he is. Oh yeah, and then he even got bitched out by this one famous chick, actually. Let's watch this clip.
He had to cuss out Asian doll because that's what real men do. They cuss out women.
You know, this is like the fifth time I've told you that, right?
Yes.
Sixth time.
Like, stop.
He mean as fuck.
I'm not mean at all.
Okay, I don't care.
Have you been here the whole time?
No.
All right, then. So you don't know what was happening,
I
right?
don't give a fuck.
How you gonna come on somebody's show, not know what go down, and say, "Oh, you're mean"?
It don't matter. I can say what I want.
Okay, well, you can get the fuck off the show too.
I don't give a fuck.
Get off the show too, man. Like, bro, you gotta show a little bit of respect on the platform.
It's cool, bro. Chill. I say you mean. It is what it is. What the fuck you want me to say?
That's not the truth, though.
You mad about I said mean? You grown as hell.
Well.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Asian doll went on that podcast, got disrespected, got disrespectful, and when Myron had the opportunity to do the normal Myron things, he bitched up. He didn't.
I mean, what more do I have to say here? Do I have to keep the video going or something? Hold on, let's.
They don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah, well, I said we. Yeah, but
He's white.
The Freudian slip is crazy. That's all that I gotta say. So basically, right, that summarizes the whole fucking video, bro. Is that there's some people out there on the internet that shouldn't have a platform, and they have platforms bigger than me, and it pisses me off, and I'm a hater. Hopefully, you realize that these content creators out there, bro, bitch made. Watch out on who you watch, okay? Don't even trust me, okay? Be careful on who you watch, okay? That's the end of my video, bro. The Fresh and Fit podcast, they still have a fan base. They still have viewers. It's like the perfect type of motivation right there, bro. If like those two jerk-offs can get views on the internet and or make money off the internet, you can too, okay? So don't give up, all right? That's all that I gotta say, truly, at the end of the day, bro. I'll see you later. Oh my goodness. All right. Now that was some mighty good water.